We are the change we have been waiting for. A change is brought about because ordinary people do extraordinary things. Change will not come if we wait for some other person, or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. In the unlikely story that is America, there has never been anything false about hope. In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it. If you're walking down the right path, and you're willing to keep walking, eventually, you'll make progress. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America. There's the United States of America. We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring change. Rather, we ask you to believe in yours. Nothing can stand in the way of the power of millions of voices calling for change. It's important to make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds. You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Our stories may be singular, but our destination is shared. While we breathe, we will hope. You can't let your failures define you. You have to let your failures teach you. The worst thing that colonialism did was to cloud our view of our past. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. We may not be able to stop evil in the world, but how we treat one another is entirely up to us. Cynicism is a sorry kind of wisdom. My identity might begin with the fact of my race, but it couldn't end there. At least that's what I would choose to believe. A nation that can't control its energy sources can't control its future. Change is never easy, but always possible. We will outstretch the hand if you unclench your fist. It's only when you hitch your wagon to something larger than yourself that you realize your true potential. There is no excuse for not trying. Someone once said that every man is trying to live up to his father's expectations, or make up for their father's mistakes. Each of us deserves the freedom to pursue our own version of happiness. No one deserves to be bullied. You might be locked in a world not of your own making, her eyes said, but you still have a claim on how it is shaped. You still have responsibilities. I wish the country had fewer lawyers and more engineers. At the moment that we persuade a child, any child, to cross that threshold, that magic threshold into a library, we change their lives forever, for the better. Each path to knowledge involves different rules, and these rules are not interchangeable. We may come from different places and have different stories, but we share common hopes and one very American dream. For we know that our patchwork heritage is a strength, not a weakness. I think perhaps education doesn't do us much good unless it is mixed with sweat. This shit would be really interesting if we weren't in the middle of it. Words do inspire. The best anti-poverty program is a world-class education. Make a way out of no way. You have the ability and gifts to do whatever you want. It is your turn now to change the world. Yes, we can. Although the principle of equality has always been self-evident, it has never been self-executing. Reading is important. If you know how to read, then the whole world opens up to you. Change has come. Be conscious of God and speak always the truth. Scientists and engineers ought to stand side by side, with athletes and entertainers as role models. This victory alone is not the change we seek. It is only the chance for us to make that change. Change won't come from the top. Change will come from mobilized grassroots. Religious freedom doesn't mean you can force others to live by your own beliefs. Don't let your failures define you.